Welcome to the Underground.
Turn me up, bitch!
My Little Underground with Peter A.
Level 32 of My Little Underground. I'm Peter A. Make sure you're subscribed on Twitter, Instagram. It's Peter_A. And subscribe to My Little Underground, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, radio.com, and of course, PeterARadio.com. My special guest with me today, all the way from Argentina, but now she's here in New York, Agua Viva, Josie Arias. Welcome.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. Hi.
And she has a brand new album now. I'm gonna struggle with the pronunciation.
Okay.
Ready? El Hechizo de la Luna.
Yeah, El Hechizo de la Luna.
Hechizo. Ah, yes.
Yes.
And it's out right now, everywhere, all streaming platforms, right?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah, in all those platforms, you know which ones.
And you can subscribe to My Little Underground. Ready? You wanted to know this, so you got to pay attention, Nosy.
Okay.
Okay. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, radio.com, and my website, PeterARadio.com. And you can get bite-sized portions of the show on YouTube.
Okay.
Just search Peter A Radio, one word. It's all there. It's all there. And if you go to my website, PeterARadio.com, it's there. So yeah, you go to the website, click YouTube, it's all there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did love the album. I think it's pretty, it's atmospheric. It floats in the background, but not in a way that's like, because sometimes there's a lot of artists that have songs that are just in the background, but it's not like anything interesting. It's very stale and bland, but yours is not. It sticks out. Mm-hmm. And you kind of talk a lot about like astronomy and stars and the birth of stars, the death of stars, and the beginning of life. Mm-hmm. Where does your love of astronomy come from? If you have a love of astronomy, that's just my assumption from the album title.
Okay. Probably it's more like, if it's something like that, probably it's more like astrology than astronomy.
Ah, okay.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like probably it's more about like when you go through like your own self-knowledge way, you know what I mean? And a lot of things like spiritual things and knowledge about you is showing up, something like that. I don't think it's I don't know. I don't think it's about astronomy at all.
Okay.
No.
Because your album title translates to the spell of the moon.
Yeah.
So what about the moon? Like, do you have an affection for the moon or any kind of celestial beings?
Okay, because in the moment that I was writing the songs for this album, I was very into, in astrology, like you have your chart when all the planets, and you have like in every planet you have a sign.
Yes.
For example, your sun. What is your sign?
Virgo.
You are Virgo, so your sun is in Virgo. So and also like you have the moon, and in your moon you have a sign. No? Do you know your moons?
Do you? No.
Okay. In that moment, I was like very like into the moon, like what is the moon about in your astrology card, and what the moon represents, and what is that showing you about you, something like that. And I don't know, in one moment I thought like, okay, we are all here like under the spell of our moon, because our moon is all the time like affecting us, something like that. So, and also because I like how it sounds. And also I think like in general it's a very feminine album in all different aspects. And the moon in astrology represents the feminine vibes and characteristics. So uh, yeah, I think it represents me, like how, yeah, the spell of the moon. We are all under that effect.
Noted. So, Las Estrellas de Quiebran.
Se quiebran.
Okay. That's about the beginning and ending of a life of a star, or just new beginnings of life, or what?
No, no. The story with that song. Okay, that song. I did dream that song entire, and okay, it's a long story, but it was something like I was that day I had like a very very bad experience and situation. Okay, I was in a relationship like for so many years, and
Here in America?
no in Argentina.
Yes.
And it was a very long relation, and when we broke up, then we haven't been talking like for a while, because you know those moments when you broke up with someone and then it takes time like to have a relation with that person again. So one day she did text me like saying like, hey, do you want to go for a coffee tomorrow? So
The same person that broke up with you.
So he was here in Brooklyn.
Oh.
It was like, what? Okay, the thing is like, it's a long story, but the thing is like, it was a really really like nice and important meeting again. And that day, I don't know, something very awful happened around that. It's long to explain and probably boring. But the thing is, like, that night, I did dream with that song entire, but completely, like, that, like, it never happened to me before. Like, to dream with a song that it was entire there with the lyric and everything. So in the dream, I did realize, like, oh, my mind is creating this song, so I want to remember this song because I like it. So I woke up and I did record the idea of the song in the cell phone. And it was crazy because all the lyrics and everything, it was there. In some point, like it says like las estrellas se quiebran, or like the stars break or something like that. I did feel like it was like a metaphor of like when something is finishing and then, but it's a new beginning again, you know, something like that. I did feel like in that day, I remember like I did feel like something horrible like happened to me. I was super sad, and but then the universe gave me a song or something like that, and I feel like I don't know. I did feel like I don't know, as a metaphor or something like that. And sorry, what was the question? About like the yeah. So in one moment the song says like las estrellas se quiebran donde nadie las verá, where nobody can see them. And I don't know, I thought it like it's a very nice image, you know, like we don't know what happened there outside. We don't know nothing about the universe, about the other galaxies, about the sky, about the stars, about everything. We don't know nothing. But probably we do know, like, the stars, sometimes they disappear.
Mm-hmm. You still see the light after the star dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the light that you see in the sky, it's not actually... Some of it is actually the star, but some of it is just the light of a star that died already.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because probably that star like died already, mm-hmm. but now we see only...
And now we see the light.
Yeah, exactly, the light.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, yeah, the song says that, like, the stars are gonna break or are gonna die in a place that we are not gonna see them.
Right.
Something like that.
So, speaking of, like, coming to a new beginning, how was your transition from Argentina to New York, to America?
The transition?
Yeah.
It's very... Well, moving to New York, I think, like, for everyone that moves to New York, like, even, like, if you're from here, from the U.S., it's tough. It's something. It's not easy at the beginning. But mostly because it's a lot. It's very intense and it's very like overstimulated all the time, and a lot of things that that you want to do, or things that like you feel like you can do, and it's just like it's overwhelming like sometimes, no? So
Yes.
yeah, basically yes. That is what it is about. So it's still a process, but I don't miss Argentina at all.
No.
No, I don't. I don't. I really like New York, but yes, at the beginning it was hard and it was tough.
What was hard? Did you learn English already before you got here?
Yeah, I don't even speak very well English now. Yeah, let's say yeah.
So you learned it in Argentina.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you learn it?
I guess I don't know. Like some in the school, then some traveling. I did travel a lot.
Oh, okay.
I did travel a lot before to came here. Yeah.
Did you, like, before you moved here, did you travel to the U.S.?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah,
'Cause
several
you-
times, and also like Europe.
Music,
A lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
So did you come to the U.S. before you started doing music? Just as like a vacation or?
I don't remember. Yes. One. Yeah. Yeah. I came once to New York. Like yes, not for music.
When you visited New York, did you realize, okay, this is where I want to be?
I remember the first time that I came to New York. Yes, I did really like it. I was like, oh, okay, I think I could live here. Because I'm from Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires is a very big city. And it's a cosmopolitan city too. So in some ways reminds me to Buenos Aires. Even like it's so different, so America is completely different. But I feel like living here is not that crazy different. Like it's kind of familiar for the people that belongs to very big cities, you know what I mean? And also like there are a lot of Latinos here. A lot of Argentinian people too. So it's kind of like, even like in the moments if I am like missing something from Argentina, or like I have my friends here, my Argentinian friends.
Yeah. So what are some like similarities from Buenos Aires to New York City?
The night.
The nightlife?
Yeah, the nightlife.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Buenos Aires, it has like a very important nightlife. What else?
Is your transit system as fucked up as ours?
Not so much worse.
It's worse?
Yeah.
Wow.
Public transportation in Buenos Aires is bad.
How'd you get around over there?
Some people, they do have cars, but I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea having a car there. No. Yeah, public transportation, but it's bad. It's just, it's bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about music over there? Was there like a music scene over there where other...
Yeah.
Did you get along with... Okay.
Yeah. I don't feel like, I don't know, things that are happening now are very, very interesting, at least for me.
Happening over there or happening here?
No, in Buenos Aires.
Oh, as far as music. Okay.
And sorry, you did ask me about here.
No, like the music scene over there. Like,
In
what was
Buenos
it like?
Aires. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I don't find like so many things that I like.
Yeah.
No.
So that's what brought you here, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Like looking for another inspirations.
Yes, yeah. Like, did you, like, when you visited New York in your past, did you get to know any artists or any kind of, did you see any artists from New York or in America that you thought, hey, I want to be here so I can make this, I can make music here and be a part of this music culture?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like cities like here, like New York or London, like, yeah, like they do have like this history and background of like interesting like underground music scenes, and I like what I do like about here is also like things are changing all the time, and I really like that because I am kind of like that too in my vibe and in my energy, like changing all the time and new stuff all the time, new, and I kind of like that, like a city that is moving forward all the time, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's over simulated sometimes, but I like it.
That's what you like about that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I like it. I like it because like I feel inspired. I feel like more when I came here, I feel like in Buenos Aires I was like flat, you know, like not inspired at all with the context. I was like, this, I'm done here. It's done for me. So I don't know. I like, yeah, living here, like it opened my mind at all. Like around, like hearing and watching things all the time, like inspires me. And people, everything. Like, I think also like it did push me. It did push myself, or did make me to push myself.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Like, yes.
Like the overstimulation, the overabundance of music and artists kind of help you inspire you for your work.
Yeah,
Is that right?
exactly.
Okay.
I think it did make me push my own boundaries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm looking for more, but inside me, no, in terms of capitalism.
Of course. Yeah.
Like in
Yeah.
terms of myself.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you said that companionship is, well, actually making music is your form of companionship.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. How so?
I don't know. Maybe because I am not in a relationship now, so my relationship is my music. I don't know. Because I don't know. Sometimes when I am creating a song or creating a track or something like that, it's my companionship. You know, like sometimes I don't know if I have to travel by train or whatever. It's just like I do have that music and I listen to that music and I think ideas and I create ideas just going into those sounds and those whatever shapes that have, I don't know, something like that.
I guess some people say like their art is their baby or their it could be their friend. It's the thing you created. It's like your ideas on paper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I like to think like it's not my music. You know what I mean? It's just like several things. As the story that I did tell you about, like that song that I tram with, that did happen to me like several times. So that makes me feel like I'm not creating this music. It's just like I don't know, like it's in somewhere, you know. It's just like it's in somewhere, and that I don't know. It's just like I saw it, or I don't know, I catch it, but it's not created by me. Or
You're hunting melodies.
Yeah, exactly. I am
Okay.
hunting melodies. Exactly. I am a hunter.
Oh, I love that. You're not an artist, you're a hunter.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Something like that, because the sounds, everything is there, you know. It's not my melody. It's not my, like, it's just like I just put it together. All those sounds, or all those lyrics and all those melodies. I got it.
Yeah.
I put it together.
Yeah, music is just sequence sound.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But
So would that make
I don't know,
copyright laws irrelevant?
what?
Would that make copyright laws almost irrelevant? Since no one really owns the sounds. They
I'm
own
gonna
the
say, like,
pattern.
I don't know who is.
They own the pattern of it. Like you are the artist, you own like the pattern you create of the sound.
Yeah.
So not the sound itself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe. I don't know. I think like it is also good for your ego, you know, to think. I don't know. Maybe it is something that it helps me, like, I don't know, to protect myself.
What?
of
What do you mean?
from my ego
Ego.
or something like
What,
that.
making music protects you
No,
from
no,
your
no.
ego?
Like thinking like, oh, this is my song. This is my blah, 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 like
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
about like my art. Blah, blah, blah. It's just like, okay, I don't know. It's just like I am a messenger.
Oh. So you kind of feel like it's not like, okay, this is my song, but this is my friend. This is my companion. This is my creation.
Something like that.
Ah.
Yeah, because also like and mostly with these songs of this album, like I did create. I came back like writing songs in Spanish again, like after like so many years, and I was really feeling like connected with the lyrics and everything, like super like expressing something that it was very inside me, I feel like very connected with these lyrics, so that is probably why I do feel like it's my companionship, because it's something like I do feel like very identified. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, yeah. So where are you hunting these melodies? Like where are you finding these inspirations for sound?
I don't know. Are there? Out there, inside there.
Like
everywhere.
Are you at home? Are you outside? Are you on tour? Are you at a show? Are you talking to people? Like where are your ideas?
It depends. Sometimes the ideas can come like just from a lyric, or so I say like, okay, I'm gonna make a song like from this lyric, and it's gonna be, I don't know, to say something. I do create like an imaginary about the song, and I try to play or to make sounds in that vibe. Or sometimes it starts like from a rhythm pattern, and then I create more layers over there, or a guitar line or a bass, and then the melody. Or sometimes I do have first the melody. It depends on the song.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do create like, the rhythm, the guitar, the bass, everything, and last the melody.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or sometimes it's just with the guitar. I do like a regular song, with the guitar, and then I create the rest.
So you have like a riff or something, and then you'll tack on something else, and then something else, and then like do you know what you're layering before you do this, or just kind of just as it comes to you? Do you?
It
put it down?
depends.
Okay.
Sometimes I like just to play as a game, like, I don't know, creating.
Like without even making a song, just kind of just playing. Okay.
Yeah, just creating, like completely like brainstorming, like nothing, like I don't know, coming from a rhythm pattern, and then listening to that and see what do I feel with that, or what that inspires me. Or sometimes it's just like I do create the song like in a very like regular, like classic style, like from the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Or or sometimes like with a keyboard, and then I do create the melody in the demo, and I don't know.
What's
or
your
sometimes
go-to?
from a dream. You
Oh
know?
yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
What do you have a main instrument? Like, this is your go-to instrument that you go to before you create anything?
I play guitar. I am not that good. I mean, I'm bad playing guitar, but it's supposed is my main instrument. But I am a bad guitar player. Yeah, it's my voice, I guess.
Your voice, you see?
Yeah.
That's kind of like almost. I can't believe that like fell into the back of my mind, because your voice is an instrument. You know
No,
what I mean?
definitely
Like,
the voice is my main instrument.
Of course.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, yes, I do play guitar, bass, keyboard, but I am not a good instrument player.
I feel like you're the type of artist that just kind of just creates as you feel.
Yeah.
You know, like if you go home tonight
Yeah.
after karaoke,
Yeah.
and you just start playing,
Yeah.
and you may use the guitar, you may not use the guitar, you may
Yeah.
use a keyboard, you
Yeah,
may-
exactly.
or whatever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Because I like to explore.
Of course.
And also, like, I like to change because it's just like, imagine like when you're a kid and you have like different toys, you know, and sometimes you feel curious about like another toy, or maybe you do create your own toys, or I don't know.
Yeah.
So I think it's just about like to explore. I like to explore with softwares and see like which sounds are there and what are those songs. I don't know, inspires me.
They're out.
or which
You gotta go
places
hunt
are-
them.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta go
or
hunt
which,
them.
which places are they are gonna take
Yeah.
me to, or something like that. But in general, the thing that I did do with this album is just for sure I did have like an imaginary, you know, and a vibe that I really wanted to go with. Yeah, like
So you knew.
like
Okay.
references
Oh,
of
yes.
music.
Yes.
And
so what were you
influences.
referencing? Yes.
Exactly.
What were you referencing? Because you were explaining to me before we started talking that you were just kind of listening to music
Yeah.
while recording. So what were you listening to? Put me on to some stuff.
On this album, well, the thing about like moving to New York, it did make me to reconnect again with all the music that I've been listening when I was a teenager, for example, like a lot of Argentinian rock and folk and pop. And also, like, it made me feel like I wanted to write in Spanish again. So I went back to listen, like, that music that I listened when I was a kid or something like that. So do you know something about that? South American music or?
Know about what? Like Argentina, you
like,
mean?
do you know artists or musicians from South America?
From Southern America?
Yeah.
No, put me on.
Okay.
That's why you're here.
Okay.
Educate me.
Okay, so I been listening like a lot again of, I don't know, Charlie Garcia. Also, there is a band from the 80s from Spain. It's called Mecano. It's very, very pop.
You gotta make me a list.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you a list. There is also a band from the 80s from Spain and France that is called Antena. It has like very tropical, elegant vibe, European, but also like kind of like dissonant and weird. What else for this album? Well, also like classic Argentinian singers like Mercedes Sosa or folklore, like very like Argentinian folklore, like from the 70s and 80s. Brazilian music, of course. Caetano Veloso, Gal Costa, always there.
I know a little bit about some Brazilian artists.
Yeah.
There's a couple. Who else? Bugarins.
Yeah.
Who else? Os Mutantes.
Os Mutantes.
Yeah. You know them?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And Bugarins, you know them too?
No, I don't.
Yeah. They make a lot of like psych garage stuff.
Okay. It's more garage.
Yeah. Really, really interesting stuff. There's a few other artists I can't think of right now from Brazil that I listen
João
to.
Gilberto, Astrid
Yeah.
Gilberto.
Yeah.
Things like that. But I do also like this album. It has also like probably some Cocteau Twins vibes. You know,
I was just gonna say that. I was
Yeah.
just gonna say that because
Yeah,
there's a lot of
probably.
your stuff that kind of like reminds me of Cocteau, and I love Cocteau
Yeah.
Twins. I love them so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so inspirational.
So inspirational.
Jeez, I can't like. There's so many artists that you probably know of that like picked from them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's almost like the Big Bang.
Yeah.
Like we're still feeling the effects of the Big Bang.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, and
like
then
classics.
Yeah,
classics.
exactly. Yeah. Have you seen Beautiful Noise? You know about that documentary?
No. What is that?
You gotta see it. It's about like bands like Cocteau Twins, a lot of the shoegazing stuff like that, and where that came from.
Ah, okay.
Like
The
My
show
Bloody
is,
Valentine,
seen
Ride.
in Scotland, in the UK, or all
Oh yeah,
around?
yeah. They talk about a lot of the Cocteau Twins, Jesus and Mary Chain.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Ride, Lush.
Okay.
Yeah, all those groups, Swerve Driver,
Yeah.
stuff like that. If you like that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
it's a must watch. It's so good, so amazing.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I do also feel like Vangelis, like that band, like very 80s synthesizers,
No,
like movies like Blade Runner, or like they did make like a lot of like movies.
I like Blade Runner. I like that movie. It's a
Yeah,
good
when
movie.
that music is Vangelis. Like I
Okay.
think that was another influence for this album.
Okay.
Like very kind of like soundtrack 80s space.
Yeah.
A little bit cheesy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like in your I don't know if you're thinking about other projects in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you're gonna be more synthetic, or you're gonna still incorporate a lot of organic instruments? I guess like guitars, etc.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think because I did feel like in this album probably I did wanted to when like my past project, like my band before Agua Viva, it was very, very guitar band and very like raw sound without any effects. Everything like super, super raw
Yeah.
about the sound, no? So with Agua Viva, I was like I did start like putting like a lot of kind of sounds and effects and all the things that I wasn't using with my past project, like completely like not going in another way. So I do feel like in this album I wanted to use like less guitars, like probably like to be like more, I don't know, like to mark, at least for me, like a difference like with my old project, you know what I mean? But I do feel like I am ready to use like more guitars again, more everything again. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you feel like you're not a good guitar player. How do you feel like?
I love playing
Yeah.
guitar though.
Yeah.
I love playing guitar, but I am not like last year. A friend of mine, she was like, "I want that you teach me guitar," and I was like, "But it's just like I'm not a good guitar player, dude." And she was like, "But I want that you teach me, please, 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 please." And after like 4 lessons, I was like, "Okay, this is your graduation." And she was like, "I am not ready." Yes, you are. I can give you nothing else.
So how do you feel like you're taking strides to become a better guitar player in your eyes?
I don't know. I don't know. It's something that I am interested about it. About like, do you mean like improve my guitar skills?
Yeah, in your from your perspective.
From my perspective. Okay. For example, like playing, I don't know, jazz or Brazilian music and
Okay.
all those like very complicated chords and changing like all the time, like like nah.
Yeah. No.
I'm more
Okay.
basic.
What do you think? Is there an element of your music that you think is missing that you would want to add or improve to?
In this moment, or
I guess that would change as you evolve.
No, the thing that I would really, really would like to get more skills about it is about recording. Yes.
Oh,
About
okay.
producing, about, for example, like softwares like Ableton or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to.
I actually want to learn that stuff too.
I am into that thing. Yeah, I would like to be like more. I would like to get like more Ableton skills and recording stuff skills. But I am working on it.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
great. So, how did you get involved with Don Giovanni?
Because I don't remember. I think through this. Do you know Marisa, the singer of Screaming
Yes.
Females? Okay,
I love that band so much.
She used to have like this band called Bad Canoes or something like that, and with Los Creepies, we did share a show in Philadelphia with that band, and then she did put us in contact with Joe from Don Giovanni when I was in Los Creepies, yeah, and yeah, he loves that band. He likes Los Creepies a lot. And
Did you tour with those creepies? Did you play with Screaming Females? Or
no,
did you...
with Bad Canoes, the other Marisa's band.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
This new album, was that through Don Giovanni as well?
No,
Okay.
I didn't work with them.
Oh, okay. Did you do this independently, or do you have another
Yeah.
label?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I did wanted to do it in this way.
Yeah, great. Yeah, because you come from a DIY spirit.
Yeah, for so many reasons, but yeah.
So with Los Creepies and your first solo project, you recorded very DIY. You did it yourself.
Yeah,
All the
everything.
recording and everything.
Yeah,
You did it. Did you record a lot of this album in your bedroom? Your new one?
yeah.
Oh, like all of
The
it?
new one.
Yeah.
No. The new one I did record it in the Kiris studio. Like this person that she did help me to produce this album. I did record the entire album with her in her studio. She has a studio in Greenpoint.
Oh.
Yeah, the entire album it was recorded there in the studio.
Do you feel like you would do that more often in the future, or you would do more DIY recordings?
Well, the first Agua Viva stuff is very lo-fi. It's very lo-fi, and I did record it by my own in my room alone, like nobody else.
Companionship.
Yeah, companionship. And then with the second one, I did wanted to go for something like less lo-fi, like more hi-fi, but without missing, I don't know, some spirit, So I did talk with Kiri before recording with her. We did talk a lot about that, like I did wanted to go for a more like hi-fi quality and definition, but without, I don't know, feeling silly, something like that.
Okay.
And yeah, I think she made it. Yeah.
Do you feel like you'll ever go back to doing like DIY recordings in your bedroom? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably, yeah.
You would probably mix the two up. You would probably
exactly.
do some like raw demos in your
Yeah,
bedroom
exactly.
and bring it to a studio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Now I did feel like I did really, really wanted to record that album in that way. And also like it took me like several months, and I was like, yes, I wanna take my time to make this album and to do it in this way, blah 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 blah. And now that I did finish it and I did it in that way, now I wanna do whatever. Like whatever is showing up. Like it shows up, whatever. Like recording in my bedroom again, recording with friends, recording in a studio, recording whatever I want.
Wherever the universe brings you.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like now I am ready to have fun. I did have fun with that album too,
Of
but
course.
it's just like now more like completely relaxed. I don't know if that makes any sense.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you know what I've been thinking about? The last couple of years, I listen to a lot of like, surf garage
Yeah.
rock, and a lot of it sounds like the beach.
Yeah.
I wonder if recording on the beach is
Yeah.
practical. Do you think so?
Depends on what are you gonna record there, because I do have a friend that she did record on the beach, but it's just like acoustic guitar and one vocal. And it's pretty sweet and nice. It sounds nice. But yeah, I guess like for that kind of project is nice, but something more complex than that? No.
Yeah.
No.
You think vocals would sound good at recording on the beach?
It depends like what I don't know. What do you mean with good? Like, what is good?
I'm just like thinking in my head like what it would be like for an artist to like record anything, any kind of music
Yeah.
on the beach. Like almost like you hear the ocean as the backdrop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It depends on what are you looking for.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are looking for a very like background with the waves and the sea and air, I don't know. I guess it's good. I don't know. It depends on what are you looking for.
Uh-huh.
I
Okay.
guess. Or some, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Probably, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. So talk to me about Los Creepies.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you'll ever, like, I know we probably talked about this before about where like your main instrument would be. Do you feel like you'll ever do kind of like punky garage music again, or do you feel like you're kind of beyond that?
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay.
No. I feel like it's a completely different dynamic, like having a band and creating the music completely everything like with another people and creating like an identity with another people than creating an identity alone, you know. I do feel like in this moment Agua Viva, it sounds like this, and I am playing with Aidan and Diana. They are playing in my band now, but Agua Viva is like that now. In the future, it could be whatever thing, or it could be completely different. It's just like I'm completely like, I think like Los Creepies it had like a more like specific identity, you know, like we were like, okay, this music is gonna be like this, and our aesthetic is like this, and our lyrics are like this, which is like super super fun, and I really really had fun. But I think like having like a solo project is more like, I don't know, it's more open.
Yeah.
You know.
So Los Creepies is not like broken up. You're just kind of embarking on different projects.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It was completely natural. It was like we think like this is not like it was completely natural. Like we did finish playing together.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like
Do you ever feel like that recordings can be too raw to its detriment?
Sorry, like again?
Like, do you feel like a recording can be like too raw, too lo-fi? Do you think that can hurt a project, like or hurt a song?
For me in the future.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Like, you ever heard albums that are like, okay, this is recorded.
Very.
This needs to be recorded better.
In my projects or in general?
No, in general.
In general.
Yeah.
In general. I don't think in general the stuff in that way. I mean, I don't like stuff that are very very bad quality, and I do like it, and I can like something that is super super hi-fi or good quality. I think it's more like if it works or not, you know, because
That's fair.
sometimes something is a very bad recording, but it works. For some reason, it works, and it's nice, and it's cool, and you feel something. I don't think that quality, like that. I don't know. I don't know if that says something necessary. It depends on the project. It depends on the album. It depends on, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I think that happened to me in my past. Like things that I was like, okay, this is not the best quality, but I am getting this that I do feel like super relaxed and comfortable recording this. And probably if I like trying to go for something like better quality or more hi-fi, but I was feeling like, okay, but it's missing something. It's missing a vibe or a soul. it's just like, okay, it's better quality, but I don't feel nothing with this song because it's missing that vibe. That was my challenge with this album. It's just like I wanted to go for a better quality without missing that thing that sometimes I do like the demos better than the album, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that used to happen to me a lot.
What about on the flip side? Do you think a recording could be too overproduced or too polished?
I mean, yeah, it could be, but are you asking like if I do like that, or I don't understand.
Yeah, like in general, if you hear a song or hear an album that may be a little too polished or too hi-fi, that it could be more raw. Do you feel that way too?
Yeah, I am not in general a big fan about of the over and super produced stuff. No, I'm not a very, very big fan of that. Or like about like current sound in general, or the songs that you can listen on the radio right now. It's just like I don't feel.
You don't feel anything.
No.
With it. Okay.
I don't feel anything. Like I don't know.
Are there any artists now that are like, I like that band, I like that artist, I like that singer?
Mainstream or
In general, it
general?
could be the biggest pop star, it could be the most underground, anybody.
Oh yes, of course, always.
Yeah.
I do always have that.
Like who? Give me some concrete examples
Concrete examples. Oh,
that you like.
qué difícil. What difficult.
Oh yeah, really?
From now. Okay. Well, you did mention Shaki Mendoza.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like her.
Love her.
Yeah. I feel like in this moment I am more interested about like very like DIY spirits artists, like artists that they like to explore but themselves. You know, I like more like projects like that than bands.
Oh yeah,
The
I
bands
mean
are
not
very
just
boring.
band, just like
No.
artists.
I'm thinking louder.
Oh yeah.
What else? I have a friend, for example, from London. She lives actually now in Glasgow, in Scotland. Her project is called Lady Neptune. I
Oh.
really like her tunes. I like that kind of stuff. And then, I don't know. Well, my friend Sally, I really like. She's having like this project now called Lux. I do really like her songs too. Things that I've been watching lately and did surprise me or something like that. Well, this guy that is gonna play in my album release party, Body Crime, I really like him. It's
Okay.
very, very cool and fun. I don't know. Bands from here, from New York. I do like Palberta. You know. I don't know. So many things.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
I went to go see Gemma at Union Pool.
What is that?
Gemma is the project of Felicia Douglas, and she plays in Ava Luna. You know that band?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's her project. Amazing stuff. Some of my favorite stuff to come out of New York because they don't sound like anybody in New York. You know what I mean?
Luna?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I love them so much.
Yeah, I know Becca.
Oh yeah. They're that whole team, that whole crew is just amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that band. Yeah. So you played some shows recently. Do you want your music to? Do you want people to dance to your music? Do you want? Well, not that you should, like force people to do anything, but like, what do you want your music to kind of? How do you want people to feel about your music when they go see you live? Do you want them to dance? Do you want them to just, just kind of take it in or just do whatever? You know what I mean?
I'm not sure if I do have like an intention, like
Okay.
a previous intention about what I would like that the people feel or receive the music, because that's very personal.
Yeah.
And also like it's very, I mean, I don't think my music, okay, I didn't think or create these tracks like, oh, okay, I'm gonna make tracks like for the people to dance or something like that. It's just like it's a music that I do like and I do feel.
Yeah.
I feel like this music, like, it means something to me. So it means something for any person there outside. It would be super nice and cool. It is actually. It is. When someone feels like connected or it feels something with that, it's something nice. Yeah. But I don't know. I guess, like, if I would have to imagine or to say, like, what it would be the nicer to produce in people is inspiration, I guess.
Oh, so you want people to be inspired by what you're doing? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think
see
like that would be the. No, I mean, it's not my goal. It's not. I am not saying like, my goal is that the people feel inspired. But I think that would be the nicer feeling to produce.
Mm-hmm. But you don't. Maybe the next Agua Viva album, it's a dance album. You don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, or maybe more pop or more synth or more, I don't know, computer digital stuff.
Yeah, maybe some
or
xylophone.
Maybe it's a punk.
Oh yeah, why not?
Yeah.
So we were talking about tacky music before we got on the air. Is there any kind of trope in music that you find tacky?
Trope? What is that?
Like a cliche, something that a lot of artists are doing that you might not. A certain quality in music that you see being repeated a lot that you wish wasn't.
About music, like current music?
Yes, but in general, generally speaking.
Oh, okay.
And current music too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here in the US, of course, like, I did grow up in a place, in a country when we were receiving, of course, like a lot of information of music from here, like a lot, like an invasion, you know. But being here and listening to that music, like living here, is completely different. It's just like, okay, I don't connect with this like North American vibe and culture about like being like super excited. Like, it's just like, oh my God, no. It's just like I can't connect with that vibe at all.
Like super excited, like how?
Like super excited, super like, you know, people like, I hate that shit.
Okay. You don't want people to be excited?
No.
No?
So many people excited. It's just they are wrong.
Kind of like mosh pits or what? What are we speaking of? When you mean like overexcited?
Like those shows that are huge, you know, like huge shows, like super produced, and everybody's like, like, I don't know, you know, like a lot of lights and LEDs and it's like,
Are you talking
that
about
culture? I hate it.
like EDM music, like rave kind of stuff? Big festival, yeah.
I don't really like big festivals.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But I'm talking more like, I don't want to say name, but like, like pop artists, you know, like huge shows of pop artists, like festivals too.
Okay.
It's just like, no, I don't like that shit.
Like festivals are a bit. I've been to a festival. It is overrated.
Yeah.
But I guess it just depends on what artists, plural too, are there.
Exactly.
Yeah, because festivals are like you're there all day.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's hot, sweaty. There's a lot of people, and you kind of get agitated, dehydrated, and stuff like that. But yeah. I mean, I prefer intimate spaces, 2 or 3 bands or artists, whatever. So I kind of get what you're saying. But
for me, festivals are like, you know, like how is that called here in the US when you go to those restaurants that like all you can eat.
Buffet.
Yeah, it's just buffet, like all you can eat. Like, you know, like when you go, to one of those restaurants. It's just like at the end you are not eating like nothing in particular. It's just like everything like tastes the same.
Yes. Okay, I get
because
you.
it's cooking in the same with the same oil or whatever, And at the end, like you mix like ravioli with the fish fry and potatoes with everything.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's just like a festival is something like that. It's just like
I get
everything
it.
there, mix it, and at the end you're like, oh, I'm gonna see like a little bit of this, but then you are not like watching a show. Or probably yes, but you know what I mean. In general, of course, there are festivals that are cool, small ones, or yeah,
I get that. But yeah, I guess it depends what the artist you want to see. But me, I went to one show where there was literally 2 bands on the bill. It was amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. I had a lot of energy after the show. You know what I mean? Because after festivals, you just kind of if it's a good show, a great show.
Yeah.
Like I went to Meadows Festival a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
At the parking lot of Citi Field in Queens. There was Run the Jewels. There was Jay-Z. There was, who else? Migos was there. Yeah. There was just a lot of energy. And I like shows where I can like jump up and down and break up a sweat. You know what I mean? Yeah. I love those kind of shows. But like there's something wrong with like a quiet, more intimate kind of show. People aren't rowdy, but I do love I do love working a sweat up at a show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also festivals are exhausted. Like,
Yeah, and they're expensive too.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know. I am not a big fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if that did answer you the question, but
no. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. I think I don't like that like huge stuff and overproduce it, and when the people is so excited and I'm like, what are they do that excited? What is
You don't know why they're so excited for. Okay. All right. That's fine.
Something.
Okay, I get it. Agua Viva. Osi, thank you so much for
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for having me.
The release show, The Glove, August 3rd.
Yeah.
Yes, the new album.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my quinceañera party.
Why is it a quinceañera?
Because it's my party, It's my party.
You just like the name quinceañera, even though you're not 15.
No, I'm just joking.
I know.
I'm just joking. Like those kind of like, it's my party.
It's your big party.
It's my big party.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The album is Hechizo de la Luna.
Sí, El Hechizo de la Luna.
Ah, did I get it right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Where can people follow you on Twitter? Instagram?
I don't use Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Instagram you do use.
I do use Instagram. Yes. It's Agua, like 3, how do you say like that? _ Viva.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my...
Yeah, thank you for following me.
Media. Yeah.
Yes. And this has been Level 32, Mike. Make a note. Level 32 of My Little Underground. I'm Peter A. And you can subscribe on all podcast platforms. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, radio.com, and anywhere else you get podcasts, including peteraradio.com. Bye.
Bye.